Letting us in, it's 11 o'clock, and tonight an Indianapolis mom says she was nearly attacked and her 6-year-old daughter's braids were cut off her head. She says it all started because she didn't tip her hairdresser. Our Chase Howell talked with the mom who recorded the whole encounter over the weekend.
AJ Haley says she took this cell phone video of a woman trying to force her way into her car, ripping the door handle off in the process as Haley's 6-year-old daughter Kensley screams in fear.
When I seen that doorknob being pulled off, I just knew, like, this is a situation that has gone way too far.
Haley says the woman in the video just finished braiding her daughter's hair. She says it cost her about $135, and that the session lasted nearly 10 hours, when she says it typically takes 3 or 4. And when Haley says she told a braider she wasn't satisfied with the service and wasn't tipping, the woman became aggressive, even blocking her from leaving the shop.
She didn't want me to leave at all. I kind of had to, like, bogart my way through the door. As soon as I got out of the door, she grabbed my daughter's arm and said that she was going to take her braids out.
Haley says once she was able to get a hold of her daughter, they both got into the car. That's when Haley says a group of people, some of them with guns, started surrounding her. Haley's daughter watching it all.
I want my mom to get hurt or anything because her friends was like she had a lot of friends, and my mom only had one person.
That one person, Haley says, was Kensley's aunt. Haley says while the aunt was trying to calm the situation down, one of the women's friends was able to cut off some of Kensley's braids.
My heart just, like, broke. My heart broke in that moment because I just felt like as a mom, I was supposed to protect her. And as a mother, I felt like I failed when all I was trying to do was protect her.
I did reach out to the woman the allegations are against to get her side of the story, but I never heard back. Reporting in Indianapolis, Chase Howell, 13 News.
I don't know what today. What is today? Today is the 11th. Something like that. May the 11th, and I feel like trash. Yeah. So if you just saw the clip that I played before this, then you know we're talking about some beauty controversial things. Hairstylists. I'm questioning, like, some people say that they're going back to, you know, the old hairstylist or the old-fashioned hairstylist or whatever like that. And I don't really care if it's new upcoming hairstylists or old-fashioned hairstylists. Is it a good hairstylist? That's the real question. Are they actually good and respectful and professional? You know, do they actually do good quality of hair or whatever? I don't think you can really get away with just being like an old school hairstylist anymore. I don't think that's the case.
Surviving black beauticians, because
no, they need to make a series on new age hairstylists, because back in the day, 90s hairstylists would never. Back in the day, hairstylists was licensed, and a lot of them went to church, and they built a lot of their clientele from the women in the black community. Because don't let your work be trash, because that's the end of your reputation, all right? All the stylists had their own salons, and they had their licenses posted up at the door. They had an assistant that would greet you at the door and book your appointments, and they would also have an assistant that was on wash and hair duty. And they would slay no less than 5 women at the same time. 3 would be under the dryer, 1 would be getting her hair washed, and another 1 would be in the hot seat. And the only problem we had with our black beauticians back in the day was that they were scissor happy, taking off inches when you said it was a trim. And they had fines if you canceled appointments and if you came late. If there was a hair Olympics, 90s level hairstylists would win gold every time.
I do think that they have different maybe values and morals, but just be careful who you give your money to. This story to me was pretty crazy. I mean, you could see her like pulling on the door handle and all that stuff. And it's been a couple of times where there's been a few stories that make us question professionalism and hairstylists. But if you look at these hairstylists in today's world and all of these fees and all this stuff, and I'm gonna try to put this woman's TikTok in here, because she was talking about the late fees and justifying the fact for her and her prices and stuff like that. And I just think that in today's world, it's like, girl, you better off doing your own hair, getting the wig you like.
Old school hairstylists back and we want old school clients back. If we had old school clients who showed up to appointments that they booked, we wouldn't even charge deposits. Like, it really could be so simple. If y'all become old school clients again, we could become old school hairstylists again. I literally have like 12 clients on my roster who don't even know what my booking site looks like. Why? Because they're old school clients. So they're literally like 50 and up. And if they text me telling me they want to come get their hair did on Wednesday at 12, I know for a fact they coming Wednesday at 12. So I don't make them pay me a deposit because I know I'm going to see you. You're not going to waste my time. You're going to be on time. Like, there are so many factors into what has changed the whole entire beauty industry. And it's like, the clients are not taking accountability for their actions. Even in my last viral video, everybody was making excuses on why they do no call, no shows. But now y'all still surprised as to why we charge deposits. Y'all doing no call, no shows and mad that we charging deposits?
You were so much better off, you know? Only time the last time I went and sat in a chair. The last time I went and sat in a chair, I literally was. Actually, no. I had a couple of events for like a wedding and such that I actually did sort of get my hair done, but not really. But like, you have to have, you know, your hair or your weave or your wig, whatever, and then they do that. They style it or whatever. But as far as like getting my hair done, you know, it's very important who you even let touch your hair, you know, spiritually. And last time I got my hair done, that was like maybe 8-9 years ago. Let somebody touch my hair. And that was on the premise of not being able to do a relaxer and my other people having a lot of stuff to do to where they couldn't do the relaxer for me. So, yeah. And I let my mom braid it and stuff, you know, in between all that. But I don't really do much to my hair because my hair doesn't really like it. You know, my hair is just very like, don't touch me, don't, you know, just let me chill, let me breathe, no heat, and I will grow. So that's what I do with my hair. But yeah, the fact that this happened to this woman's like daughter, and it was traumatizing her daughter in the back seat, you guys, like, that is nuts that we live in today's world. And she did all of that over like a tip. And I'm gonna guess to do some braids like that is like $85. I feel like doing braids like that used to be like $60, especially like for kids. So what's like 15% of that? I don't know. The fact that she did all of that with a tip, and she had people waving guns at this woman's child and her, and she's in the car, like, that had to be scary. My only question is to like the mom is like, girl, just drive. That's what I would have did if I felt like my life and my child's life was like at risk like that. I would have said, fuck, I'm driving. You know, I don't know if she wanted to record it for a certain reason. But yeah, she should have. I'm not gonna say what she should have did. But I would just have suggested driving off. If someone is that aggressive with you, there's no explanation, sis. Just drive off. I don't care if she's holding the handle and you gotta drag her. Just drive, because it was so unprofessional and just distasteful. Especially when you have a child involved. Like, if it was that bad, right, and somebody didn't want to tip you, never take them as a client again. You know, have certain things that prevent you from getting dubbed. Like, some people make you do down payments. I'm not sure on how y'all do that, but some people make you pay ahead of time through, you know, digital styling. The networks that are for like the styling and nails and beauty. She's like, if that's the case, like, but if you feel that hurt that you didn't get an extra $15 or extra $10 and you pull it on people's door, and like, that's just some psychotic mess. And it sucks to see stuff like that, especially when we have so much regarding our hair and the history of our hair as Black women. And not to mention trying to build economic development for our people in the country and make businesses. Like, we have too much at stake to be putting ourselves out here like this. And to me, the braids, they said the little girl's braids had got clipped off by the people that came with the guns, supposedly. And I'm like, how did they even get in the car? I don't know, maybe she should have been recording the whole time, because I kind of got confused there. Like, how did they get to cut this little girl's hair off? And all of that's going to be traumatizing for this child, and best believe she's going to have problems accepting her hair and braids and things like that. And these braids, the cost of these braids out here is slightly ridiculous to me now, unless they like all the way tailbone length and going down. But yeah, these braids are a little bit pricey too to me. And that woman didn't look like a new school hairstylist. She looked like an old school hairstylist, or just somebody who's doing like freelance with no license, really, to be honest. But and the suite looks kind of dingy. So I mean, every cent that she could get, I'm pretty sure she's trying to really get that. But I think it's social media too, letting all of the hype of like the mega hairstylists like get into your mind, when it's like, if you live in a certain community, you need to be fixed on your prices, and you need to know how to actually run business. You know, a lot of us want to open up and start doing things that's the only thing that we've known to do our entire lives, but you have to scale.
I don't care what nobody say. A deposit should be confirmation enough that I'm gonna come to my appointment. What you think, I'm just giving you free money? What is this, GoFundMe?
Hey friend, it's me again, giving y'all my unsolicited opinion as a licensed cosmetologist. And I want y'all to go back and watch her video for full context, but I want to say she is absolutely 1,000% correct. A deposit is confirmation enough that a client is coming to their appointment. Under no circumstances should a client have to reach out to a service provider to confirm the location of their appointment. That is unprofessional. That is not okay. Once a client books their appointment on your booking site, a confirmation email and text should be sent to them, letting them know the location, the phone number, and any other things they may need. It should also have, their date and their time. And it should have maybe some landmarks if your salon or wherever you do hair is hard to find. Y'all bootleg, unlicensed stylists that came through during the pandemic, because y'all really made a rush during the pandemic. I think that's where it came from. Y'all have lost y'all goddamn mind. And this is me as y'all big sister saying this, okay? And your big sister in the beauty industry. Y'all have to remember how business actually works. You work for your customers and your clients. That's how business works. And this is why I stress so much about stressing to y'all that y'all need to go to cosmetology school. Y'all lack basic customer service skills. Y'all lack hair care skills. Y'all lack the ability to determine diseases and disorders. Y'all lack a lot of things that y'all need. Granted, a lot of y'all are talented. A lot of y'all can lay the hell out some lace. A lot of y'all can curl y'all ass off. A lot of y'all can braid the hell out some braids. I be seeing some nice work. But talent, because you have it, does not mean you need to be a business owner. A lot of y'all need to crawl before you walk. Y'all jumped out here thinking because you had talent that you need to run a business. Everybody's not cut out to be an entrepreneur. Some of y'all literally need to either be an employee, be an apprentice, or be an independent contractor within a salon, meaning you work as a team member of a salon. And stop saying y'all don't need to go to cosmetology school. It costs too much. There's financial aid There's things you can do. Stop making excuses. Get your asses in school so y'all can give the proper customer service and at least try to turn the beauty industry around, because y'all traumatizing the hell out these clients. And how do I know? Because now every time I do a video or stitch and I'm just giving my unsolicited opinion, they are cussing me out in the comments as if I did their hair. Okay? Because y'all stylists with y'all attitudes and da-da-da. And I'm like, whoa, baby, I got a 5.5 rating on Facebook and Google. I just won Cosmetologist of the Year. Okay? Period. I got countless articles written about me and my business. Why? Because I went to cosmetology school and I learned how to give great customer service. I actually make an impact in my community. I'm not saying clients are always right, but they ain't always wrong neither. If you have 4 people saying the same thing about you as a stylist, you are the problem. But clients, I also want y'all to stop going to people that don't ask them, do they have a license? If they're not licensed, don't go to them. I don't care how good the hair may look. Stop taking the abuse. Because at this point, y'all getting abused. It's like being in an abusive relationship. Stop letting these people abuse y'all. Stop going to people that tell you got to come already shampooed and washed. Stop going to people that say you got to pay extra to get your hair washed. Y'all have lowered y'all standards, clients. Stop going to people that is a part of every service. I don't know how they tricked y'all out of that. And it's so odd to me when people reach out to me and they ask me, do they gotta come wash? Like, no, you don't have to. Like, you're gonna get your hair shampoo. Or they say, I'm gonna come with my hair wash. You can come with your hair wash, but I'm gonna wash again when you get here. That's just my job. Like, I just feel like I get your hair cleaner than you do. That's just me. But, stop going to people that don't wash your hair. Stop going to people that's yelling at you on their booking site. Stop going to people that's telling you, after you book your appointment on my website, Cashapp me a deposit. Like, stop booking people through Facebook Messenger and they stealing your deposit, whatever. Like, make these people stand on business. Make them be professional. Stop patronizing ghetto shit and how the industry is now. It's really sad.
And scaling your business doesn't mean like you have to turn into a multi-million-dollar business, but the next year, think about the problems you had this year or whatever, annually, quarterly, if you want to, and say, is this something about that I can fix? Halfway throughout the year of your business, is it something that I could do because I keep running into this situation, people not tipping me? If you do things through a card and stuff like that, usually the site that you use will make you charge a fee. It'd be like a small fee per purchase for using their website, but I'd rather do that, girl, and have them skimp a little bit, and then but be able to use card and debit, use a card in general, a digital transaction, because I'm pretty sure just like the restaurants, it will say tip 10%, 15%, 18%, 20%, and you gonna give me my money, right? But it's for someone to act like that. You don't understand business. You don't need to be involved with business. You don't need to be involved with servicing others. And that's just customer service. Like in business, I know there's a saying that says the customer is always right. And yeah, I know it's not always true. But when it comes to running your own business and doing things, like, you have to let it flow like that. Be able to diffuse situations, especially when it's only you, as a one-man band. I've had customers play me, and they will play you. Like, they'll say something is broke, and they broke it. Like, all kinds of stuff, especially through transit and shipping. But you have to know how to handle these situations if you want to keep your business afloat and keep it going. Sometimes you just have to take the hit. As much as that sucks, you have to take the hit. And another thing about this, before we get off of this, I just want to know, as a hairstylist, it should not take you 10 hours on that baby's head, especially a child's head, very small. So if it took you 10 hours, you don't even need to be probably doing hair. I hate to say you don't need to be doing hair, and depending on what type of braiding style it is, it might have to take like maybe like an extra hour, maybe an hour or two. But the fact that it took 10 hours on a small child's head, girl, you don't need to be doing hair. So this no, you just bad. But if you made it to the end of the video, please let me know what you think, your thoughts on this. Please comment, like, and subscribe for more beauty controversy series that I'm trying to do. And yeah, let me know your feedback, what you think about the story, and I'll catch you on the next one.